Well, hello everyone. Don't look at me. Just don't look at me. I'm a mess. I had a long day. I worked, came home, made dinner, caught up on some YouTube videos, and now I'm coming out to do barn work. We're supposed to get like 1.25 inches to 1 3/4 inches of rain tomorrow. Who knows how much we'll actually get, but we are coming out to put water into the barn. Hopefully I don't have to do this for much longer, but I'll show you our setup. So Harley's gonna get the pump. Yeah, there's a frog in there. Don't lean it on the fence. Lean it on the, there you go. So we have the pump here connected to a hose and of course a cord. Make sure the cord's still plugged in. Should be. Let it go the whole way. There you go. Is this orange cord still plugged in? Okay. And then that is all plugged into this generator. I have a tarp here to cover it up. So like tomorrow when we get a monsoon of rain, it'll be covered. But then I just come out here and turn this on for a couple hours usually. And it gets us a couple 100 gallons of water in the barn, usually 250, sometimes 300. So that's how we've been doing it, and it seems to be working. Although it is just, pain because I wasn't here all day and we needed the water run yesterday and a mishap happened, so the water didn't actually get into the barn. So, you always have to make sure you have gas in the generator. We only have to do this like once a week, really. And that's enough to get us by. But it'll just be so much nicer when this water system is permanently piped in, because the spring has proven itself to be able to keep up with everything we have going on. So this is something I have to do. I have to get in here and push this hay bale in the rest of the way. So I'm gonna have to get the mini and do that. Harley, you're gonna have to use your body to guard the hole. You're gonna have to use your body to guard the hole of the cattle panel so I can push the sheep's bale in before we get 1,000,000 inches of rain tomorrow. Because you know what happened? So the way I have that set up, the round bale doesn't, if it's a full round bale, it doesn't fit the whole way in to the little feed manger I made. And I had a round bale and it got rained on. And I came down here and I was, feeding the sheep, checking on everything. And I was like, something sniffs a little weird. And why does that look like that? And I went over and that hay bale was actually like literally smoldering on the inside. So we had to push the hay bale out, and that only happened one time, but I don't want that to happen again. So I'm going to go push that in now so we don't have to worry about that, because they already ate half the bale, so I can easily fit that inside. So let me go do that and I'll catch back up with you. All right, guys, it has been an interesting turn of events here this evening. The horses are angry because they're still out and not put away yet. I got to clean their stalls. They'll be fine. So this is what I came up with for tonight, since we're supposed to get so much rain and I don't want this hay to get rained on. Caleb used his excavator and he pushed it in. And then I put up this piece of metal. I mean, again, it's on my scrap pile of things I have just laying around. And I used the plastic wrap from the bale to kind of like make sure that everything is pretty well protected. So that hay should be real good and not getting wet. My goal is to have their building at least partially up this weekend. That way, the next time I give them a round bale, it's in a building. And I don't have to deal with this because it's too much work. But now I'm going to get busy cleaning the stalls. Cody came down and did all the grain, so everybody's kind of quiet for right now, except the goats. They all wait until I milk Danny, and then they get fed. But yeah, you see Olive right there? Danny makes sure she stays outside. Oh, and Bridget. See, these three right here are Danny's daughters or granddaughters. This is her granddaughter. Those are her daughters over here. No, Solstice is also a granddaughter. Bridget is her daughter. They're cool. They're like the cool kids bunch. Olive and Freya, although Freya's in right now, sometimes she sneaks in. But Olive and Nora and them, they're like, the line of Danny will like keep them outside as much as possible. Now, once everybody's eaten and everything, yeah, they'll come in and they're not going to stand out in the rain. But for the most part, unless you're related to Danny, you live outside. And I think it's so funny how animals are like that, because Danny just knows. Like, Danny knows those are her kids and grandkids, and she's cool with that.
Don't forget about him.
Yeah, Turd. Junior. Junior's allowed to be... He's allowed to be with them. Danny protects him because Bridget, Solstice, and Scotty hate him. But Danny will protect him, so he has, like, protection. But it's just funny. Goat dynamics are so funny. Animals are so much smarter than we give them credit for. And I'm sure it's just got something to do with the scent of them. But they're just so smart. They're so smart. And they're on such a schedule. It always amazes me because I can come outside at any point during the day and talk, and the animal's silent. But if I come out in the morning, or if I come out in the evening around when they think they should be fed, everybody here screams. You can hear them from like probably counties over. Like they just scream until they're fed. So they know their routines, they know their schedules. They're just so smart. But anyways, I'm going to get on here and clean these stalls so I can try to get done some point tonight. Try. All right, guys. We got our barn work done just in time because the rain's coming. I guess we're going to get an inch and a quarter, inch and a half, somewhere like that in the next 24 hours. So just try to get everything nailed down. This is going to do wonderful things for my garden. It's probably going to make the hay go to seed and make it very wet so that we can't bale hay until, I don't know, next week looks like it's going to rain too. I feel like we get these years where it's like no rain at all, complete drought, get a great first cut, and then the hay never grows again. Or all it does is rain, and then you can never get the hay in, and then it just goes to seed, and then it's crap quality. But you know, I guess that's the life of a farmer, right? Like nothing can ever just go perfect, and you just have to really learn how to like roll with the punches. So that's it for tonight, guys. We are going to get off, excuse me. We're going to get off of here, go up and chill out for the rest of the evening.
Kitty!
Barn cat's coming. Our barn cat's name is Kitty. I think most of you guys probably already know that. He's a sweet, sweet boy. He's coming down to get out of the rain, huh? There he is. All right, guys, that's going to do it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the chaos. And you see now why it's anarchy. It's always anarchy around here. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a great night, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.